Welcome back to Mac Talks Football. It's match day 32 in the Bundesliga. Just 3 games remaining for the season to end, and this could be the weekend where we finally have the Bundesliga champion. If Bayern Munich win their game, they are going to be the champions. Apart from that, the Champions League places, the European places, there is still a big fight for between so many teams trying to get into those European places. From third place, in fact, up until 10th place, all of those 7-8 teams are fighting it out for those European places. You go down and you sort of think the relegation battle is done between, but it's where the 3 teams are going to finish. Bochum, Heidenheim, and Hoffenheim, all of them trying to make sure that they are not automatically relegated, and they at least get a chance to finish in that 16th place, so they may have that relegation promotion playoff match. There are a lot of exciting games this weekend as well, so let's go ahead and make our prediction. The first game, it is Heidenheim and Bochum, a massive game. Heidenheim are on 16 at 25 with 25 points. Bochum right at the bottom with 21 points. If Bochum don't win this game, I think it's basically a certain that they are going to get relegated, so it's a massive game. Heidenheim win this game, they are going to be 28. They're going to go just 2 points behind Hoffenheim, so there's a chance that they might overtake them with 2 games remaining. So there's a big chance for Heidenheim to still get away from this relegation. A must-win game for Bochum if they want to stay up in any way or shape or form, but I just don't see this happening. I think Heidenheim being a home side as well, and the importance of this game, I think they are gonna and the fans are gonna will them on to get the job done. I think I'm going to go for a Heidenheim win. I know it's I don't know what has happened to me. Heidenheim finally. Heidenheim win. I think it's going to be a very close contest, but I think they are going to get the job done and get over there. I'm going for a very hard fought 2-1 win for Heidenheim. Up next is Mönchengladbach versus Hoffenheim. It is 9th versus 15th. Mönchengladbach, they are still in hunt for those European places. They are 4 points behind 6th place Borussia Dortmund. So there's a chance that they can still qualify for Europe. They are playing against Hoffenheim side who are 15th with 30 points. They want to get far away from Heidenheim as possible. But the form of both these teams is not really good. Hoffenheim are a bit more consistent than Mönchengladbach. The last 5 games, 2 wins for Hoffenheim, but for Gladbach the last 3 games have been a defeat, and that is why I think this is going to be a very tough game. I just don't see a winner in this game because the forms are not really that good. I am going for a 1-1 draw between Mönchengladbach and Hoffenheim. Up next, it's Union Berlin versus Werder Bremen. It is 13th versus 6th. Now, both of these teams are undefeated in their last 5 games. For Union Berlin, I think that the season is done. I don't think they're going to get relegated. There's no chance of them qualifying for Europe. It's a mid-table finish for them. Werder Bremen, on the other hand, they are in the cusp of qualifying for Europe. They're just 2 points behind 6th place Borussia Dortmund, and they can even qualify for the Champions League. Their form has been amazing. The last 5 games, 4 wins, and they drew last weekend. They are playing against Union Berlin, who, as I said, are undefeated, but their last 3 games have been consistent draws. And I think, unfortunately for Union Berlin, their winning streak is gonna come to an end. I think Werder Bremen are gonna go and they are gonna get the job done. I think it will be a very interesting game, but I think in the end, Bremen are gonna get it over the line. I'm going for a 2-1 win for Werder Bremen. Then it's RB Leipzig versus Bayern Munich. It is 5th versus 1st. Now RB Leipzig, they are on a good run of form. They lost last weekend, but before that, they were undefeated in the last 5 games. They have won games as well, and they themselves are fighting to get back into those Champions League places. Playing against Bayern Munich, who are, of course, if they win this game, they are going to be the champions. It's a massive game for Bayern Munich. They are undefeated in their last 6 games as well, and they're in a really good form as well. But I just don't think they are going to win this game. Unfortunately for Bayern fans, they have to wait 1 week more. In my opinion, I don't think Leipzig are going to lose this game. They are the home side as well, and because they want to qualify for Europe themselves, I think it is going to be a very tough game. It's going to be a hard fought game. They are going to be goals in this game. Bayern could lose this game as well, but I'm going to sit on the fence because I just don't want to take any risk. I'm going for a very entertaining 2-2 draw between Leipzig and Bayern Munich. We then have St. Pauli versus Stuttgart. 14th versus 10th. And now St. Pauli are on 31 points, up 1 point ahead of Hoffenheim, and 6 points ahead of Heidenheim. And there's still chance if Heidenheim win 2 games and St. Pauli lose 2 games, there's a chance that they could be dragged back into that relegation battle. So they know how important this game is. They are undefeated in their last 4 games, but they are playing against a Stuttgart side who, despite being 10 points ahead of them, their form has been really terrible. 3 defeats in their last 5 games. They are so inconsistent, and St. Pauli are going to look at this game and they're going to think that this is our chance where we can somehow get the 3 points and get away from Heidenheim and Hoffenheim as well. And I think they are going to be go ahead and do this. I think it will be a very tight game. There are not going to be that many goals in this game, but in the end I think so St. Pauli are going to nick it. I'm going for a very hard fought 1-0 win for St. Pauli. We then have a massive game in Borussia Dortmund versus Wolfsburg. It is 6th versus 12th. Now Dortmund are on an amazing run of form domestically. They are undefeated in their last 7 games. They are winning games for fun, and they are scoring goals for fun. They are just 2 points away from those Champions League places. So, and they want to get back into the Champions League, and they're going to try as hard as possible to get into the Champions League. They are playing against Wolfsburg side who are all over the place. Their last 5 games, 4 defeats in those 5 games, and they cannot win if their life depended on it. I think it's going to be a very easy win for Dortmund. I think it's going to be an embarrassing defeat for Wolfsburg. I'm going for a very convincing 3-0 win for Borussia Dortmund. Then it's Augsburg versus Holstein-Kiel. It is 10th versus 17th. Now Augsburg, to be very honest with you, they're like, it's going to be a mid-table finish for them. It's just a matter of where they are going to finish, whether in the top 10 or in the bottom. They would love to finish in the top 10. Their form has not been that good. They are quite inconsistent, but they are playing against a Holstein-Kiel side who are they won just once in their last 5 games. They are on the brink of relegation and they're fighting for their life. This could turn out to be a very interesting game if Holstein-Kiel come out and surprise everybody, but I just don't see that happening. I think it's going to be quite a boring game, and that's why I'm going to sit on the fence. It's going to end up in a very boring 1-1 draw between Augsburg and Holstein-Kiel. And it's a Freiburg versus a Leverkusen. It is 4th versus a 2nd. Freiburg, they've turned things around in the last 3 weeks, 3 straight wins, and that has propelled them to the 4th position. They are just 1 point ahead of Leipzig. They are 2 points ahead of Borussia Dortmund, so they know how important this game is. They cannot really afford any mistakes, because the teams behind them, they are waiting for them to make a mistake and take their place in the Champions League places. They are playing against a Leverkusen side who are undefeated in their last 5 games, but they have let the title slip away in the last 5 games. 2 draws, that is like 4 points. That is like dropping 4 points at a very crucial stage of the season, and that has given Bayern Munich a big edge. I think it's going to be another entertaining game, and just like Bayern Munich in my opinion are not going to win, I don't think Leverkusen are going to win this game as well. We are going to get a very entertaining game full of goals, but in the end we are going to get a 2-2 draw between Freiburg and Bayer Leverkusen. And the last game of the weekend is Mainz versus Eintracht Frankfurt. It is a 7th versus a 3rd. Now Mainz have basically dropped the ball at the very wrong position. They were having an amazing season and it looked like they were going to qualify for the Champions League. But the last 5 games, they have just conceded, they have gotten a 2 points out of a possible 15, 3 defeats and 2 draws, and that has derailed their, season. There's still big chances of them qualifying for the, for European places. They're just a point behind Borussia Dortmund. So as I said, there's still a chance for them, but their form is really dreadful. They are playing against a Frankfurt side who are secure in a way. I mean, I think they just need 1 win to make sure that they qualify for the Champions League, and I think they are going to get the win here. Unfortunately for Mainz, I think their bad run is going to continue and they are going to suffer another defeat here. I'm going for a very convincing 2-0 win for Frankfurt. And that is it. These are my predictions for match day 32 in the Bundesliga. Let me know in the comment section below. Do you agree with them? Do you disagree with them? And make your predictions as well. Like the video, share it as well. Click on the notification bell and of course subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers before the end of the season. So please go ahead and subscribe and help the channel out. There's not that much time left. So please go ahead and help subscribe. Until next time. Bye-bye.